Hey folks, Into the Inklands is finally live on Pixelborn, which means we can test some games now with the new cards, which is really exciting. And I'm super stoked to get my hands on some of these cards and see how they play. I think for my first deck, I chose something pretty simple that is pretty straightforward and linear, so that I could test a few cards, see how they feel, and get a sense of what other cards people are playing. So I chose an Amethyst Emerald Aggro deck, which is nothing too unusual, I think. The new cards I'm trying are the Ursula that doubles songs when you sing them with this Ursula, which takes songs out of your opponent's hand when you play it, and I'm playing 4 copies of Strike a Good Match, which is a draw 2, then discard a card song, which pairs well with Ursula. So the idea here is to just play a pretty standard aggro deck. You've got Pascal, and the only card not currently on Dreamborn that is in this deck is Cursed Merfolk, which is another 1-drop, and it is a 1-cost uninkable that is a 0/1 and basically has Flynn Rider's effect and Quest for 2. So your opponent can take it out with basically any character, but they have to discard a card to do so. So yeah, those are our 8 1-drops, and we are trying to get on the board with those, and then sort of pressure with Pinocchio, Flynn Rider, Goat. We've got these Madame Mims for synergy, obviously, with the Merlins and just controlling the board. I think Fox Mim is going to be really important in this metagame, just as a character that can take out locations. There are a couple pretty powerful locations that could take over a game if you have nothing that can challenge them. And yeah, otherwise, the top of our curve is the typical Merlin, Goat, and Rabbit. 4 copies of Tinkerbell as an evasive threat, and of course Cusco, who is just a nice, hard to deal with ward 3 quest character. As for songs, so we've got 10 total songs to pair with Ursula. Mother Knows Best, which is an okay card. I wish it was inkable. I would certainly play 4 if it was inkable, but as it is, I think bouncing 2 characters for free is really strong with Ursula, so it gets at least a couple slots for now. 4 copies of Friends on the other side, which is why I was most excited to play this deck, because singing Friends on the other side with Ursula and drawing 4 cards for 0 ink just sounds like a lot of fun. And then Strike a Good Match, which is basically budget Friends on the other side. You can't always have Friends on the other side, but hey, draw 4, discard 2 for free is also not bad. And these are both inkables, so if you don't have Ursula, it's not a problem. For Befuddle, just to slow down our opponents so we can tempo them out. And yeah, that's the deck. I don't want to spend too much time on it, because any deck you build right now is not going to be perfect. There are lots of things you could change. I could certainly be playing the 1-cost Maleficent that quests for 2, but with 3 sets out, I've been finding it's really hard to trim a card or a deck down to 60 cards. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how a deck like this would shake out 2 weeks down the road, but I think this is a fun place to start. Let's play some games. Alright, set 3 is finally here on Pixelborn, and I'm excited to start playing with some of these new cards. I think the goal with the first few builds with a lot of this new stuff is to just try stuff out. So right now I'm trying out an aggro deck backed by this new 3-drop legendary Ursula singing cards like Friends on the Other Side, just to see if that is a powerful enough card draw engine to sustain a deck into the mid game, and whether or not it's worth playing something like this in an aggro deck. I think anything we build right now is going to be pretty far off ideal, but that's okay. I'm just trying to get a feel for things. So playing the new Cursed Merfolk card, and I like this. It's basically Flynn Rider, but a 0/1 for 1. And it means, opponents can take him out, but he gets some value when they do. I'm going to ink my Flynn here and play Pinocchio. Just try to quest aggressively here. I might have preferred Flynn Rider, but Pinocchio is not inkable, so Pinocchio is the choice. Ooh, Sudden Shit looks like some sort of discard deck. Okay, this Piglet is an aggro card for sure. Alright, I'm not super worried about songs out of my opponent's deck. I'm just going to try and get Ursula in play and start drawing a million cards. I'm happy to throw these things away for value. I mean, Ursula next turn is going to sing Friends, draw me 4 cards. I mean, if they want to spend their turn taking out Pinocchio, I don't think that's going to do it. All right, no song. This feels really good. Yeah. That feels very broken. All right, well, I guess we go on. I'm gonna play an evasive threat here. Start taking away for some more lore. Probably play Cusco next turn. Maybe draw 4 more. I might actually just use Ursula. Well, seeing Mother Knows Best also seems just absolutely crazy. Okay. Not sure what was targeted. But it looks like they're taking out Ursula. A wise choice, I think. And I'm probably gonna have to trade my Merfolk into Ariel for nothing, which is pretty annoying actually. This is a card I think is gonna be really, really good in a race. Right, so game's reckless. Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna ink Flynn, play Cusco, and lose my Merfolk. That's okay. Merfolk did its job. Okay, they must be playing some sort of Shift Milo build. Yep, there it is. There it is. Okay. Draw 2, discard 1. Got a couple of those in my deck to also go with Ursula. I think I'm going to hardcast this. And as fun as it looks to put Ursula in play, I think that's maybe just unnecessarily slow when I can just do this. And I don't think we're going to have too much trouble closing this out here. Yeah, 0 ink, draw 4 seems very, very good. Genie, okay. It's not nothing. Ooh, I kind of like that Fox Mim. And I should, because it's lethal. Maths for losers, huh? Alright, well, that was a fun first game with this deck. Alright, here we are. We're going first against Ruby Amethyst. My opponent probably has a pretty decent deck. I don't know how spicy their brew is over there, but I always worry when I see like Steel Song or Ruby Amethyst colors. I'm like, well, I'm trying some jank. I have no idea what they're doing. See if we can find a better one drop. We do not, but that's okay. I would like Ursula, I think, in this matchup. Just as a failsafe versus something like Be Prepared. Okay, LeFou, so some sort of aggressive deck, I'm guessing. Minnie Mouse is quite annoying, but that's okay. This Fox Mim, I think, was a good draw. So I have nothing to combo with this Ursula, so I'm just going to ink it. My opponent can't hit Pascal. If they have Teeth and Ambitions, they could Teeth and Ambitions my Pinocchio, trade with my Pascal, but that's still 2 for 2, which is not the worst thing in the world. Of course, I immediately draw the song after saying that I had nothing. I still want to keep this Ursula, I think. I want to pick up my Pinocchio, though. Keep it safe. Then I can use something like Pinocchio plus Ursula next turn, maybe. Possibly Sing Friends, since I'm guessing my opponent's not going to quest with their stuff. But we'll see. All right. Yeah, first things first, let's see what's going on over there. So they have Rabbit, Fox, and Prince Eric. Okay. Fox is annoying. Let's draw 2. I don't care so much about this Ursula now. I can always pick this one up if I feel I need to. I've got the option of then I can quest to pick this Pinocchio up again next turn. Prince Eric. Yep, sure. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, this seems fine to me. I actually am going to ink this Tinkerbell just to get that little bit more aggressive. Try to end the game sooner before I have to worry about Be Prepareds and the like. I think it's going to be very difficult for them to answer all these evasive threats. And the 2 Pascals together protect each other very nicely, which is good. Threatening 1, 2, 5, 6 next turn. All right, let's start by drawing 2. Certainly don't hate Cursed Merfolk. I think I'm just going to play 1 more threat and pass. Ask the question, how do you deal with all of this? So they have the option of, yeah, obviously sending Prince Eric into Madame Mim, and that allows them to shoot one of these things, but I just don't know how you beat all of it. And even if you do, then I've got all this card draw to try to find 1 goat, basically, to win the game. And plenty of time to do it. That is the play. I guess shoot the Cursed Merfolk, because you don't have much choice. But yeah, I still feel pretty good about this spot. All right. Draw 2. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll pick one up. How do you get out? Starts with a be prepared, but we've got plenty of threats left over afterward. Alright, step 1. Now you have to dodge a Goat Merlin for 5 turns. 10 draws, maybe. Draw 2, discard 1 Pinocchio. Let's look at your hand. A whole lot of nothing. Alright. Say go. That's really nice, like, having Ursula there. I mean, if they had a Be Prepared, I would just be able to take it, which is really, really strong. But alright, we win that match. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Alright, on the play here with Ursula Aggro versus Emerald Steel, which could be discard or could be just some sort of like Ursula control deck. I think the next deck I want to try building after this is going to be an Emerald Steel Ursula deck with like Strength of a Raging Fire, Let Storm Rage On type stuff. I think let's keep Pascal, Friends, Ursula. I'll ship everything else trying to find a 2-drop. Alright, not bad. Ink-a-tink, play Kirshmer Folk. Nice little 1, 2, 3, draw a million. Yeah, it looks like probably some sort of Ursula deck. This could be a tough matchup for us, that's for sure. Befuddle could actually help, though, depending on what they play on turn 2. But let's start here. Bucky, okay. Definitely some sort of discard shenanigans. Well, Befuddle, not super great against Bucky. But Ursula plus Friends on the other side is super great against Bucky. What you got, opponent? If it's a Prince John, I am not afraid. That's for sure. Smash? Not really afraid of that either. If you want to trade here, that's fine with me as well. If they do this, I probably should take out Bucky with Ursula. They do not, though. So I get to have my fun. Okay, again, Befuddle. Not where I want to be right now. I think let's just put the Merlin Goat in play. Has the biggest board presence. I'm not super worried about discard at this point. If they ever start, you know, playing Floodborns, I can just bounce them back to hand real easily. These are actually kind of cute. I can quest, sing Mother Knows Best, bounce their thing, and bounce my Goat Merlin if I really want to. Now, I have plenty of threats, so I don't need to do that, but just an interesting thought. I think against Steel, I'm totally fine losing Kirshmer Folk. Tinkerbell. Alright, I'm going to start by drawing 1. Yeah, let's do that. Discard. I might want that next turn. Honestly, I'm going to discard the Cusco. I like the friends, obviously. This Pinocchio is pretty bad against steel. Get our quest on. My opponent can play hardcast. Grab your sword next turn. Yeah, okay. I was thinking about trying to play this Pascal, but I just won't. I think that's unnecessarily greedy. Because if they do play grab your sword, then they can take out my Ursula, so I can't draw 4. Let's just hedge our bets a little bit. Okay, this Tinkerbell seems not needed. Now it's looking like a Mother Knows Best turn next turn. What do you discard? Another Bucky. Okay. Yep, makes sense to me. Start by drawing 1. Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's ink this. I don't think it's necessary. Let's pop this. Man, that feels crazy powerful too. Ursula might be a broken card. Okay. No grab your sword. Say go. How do you get out of this? Interestingly enough, I don't actually know what I should discard here. Both of these cards are extremely, extremely strong. I suppose I can do the math, huh? Yeah, okay. I mean, if they play Tinkerbell, I guess I discard Friends because it's lethal to hold on to the goat, but it's kind of funny. I imagine my opponent's like, discarded Friends. What does that mean? It means game over. That's what it means. By the way, I apologize. I have a cold again. I feel like I've been sick nonstop for the last like 3 months. It's been horrible for me. I just cannot kick my cough. I cannot kick my sore throat. It's the worst. All right, let's take this game. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Those were a fun set of games for sure, and I'm super excited to be playing with the new cards now that all of them are now available on Pixelborn. Please like and subscribe, especially if you want to see content of this new set. I'm going to be cranking out a ton of new videos because I have so many ideas cooked up inside my head right now. And yeah, I'm happy to have you watch. Thank you so much.